Hello, and welcome to Stitching with My Kitties, Floss Tube number 42. I'm Patty Penn, and today is 23 November 2025. It's the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and I have a feeling that things are just going to get busier and busier and busier throughout the rest of the year. It always does. I'm so glad you joined me today. If you're new, welcome. I hope you like what you see and that you will subscribe and like the video and share with all your friends. If you're returning, thank you. Lori, thank you very much. You've been with me since the very, very beginning. Next Floss Tube will be Sunday, 7 December. That is Pearl Harbor Day. Damon and I are actually doing a Pacific Island repositioning cruise out of Honolulu, ending up in Sydney, Australia. So when we were in Honolulu a number of years ago on a cruise, we didn't realize that you had to get tickets really early if you wanted to go to the Arizona Memorial in Pearl Harbor. So I'm hoping we can arrive a couple of days early and do that. I would really like to pay my respects. And, you know, it should be fun. It should be a fun cruise. Levi, I mailed your project keeper rather, and the ensemble to you on Friday. And it should get there by Wednesday. I also texted you with the info. I'm still playing in my resin. I didn't bring any down. I should have. I've got a couple of new things. That's been really, really fun. And Thursday night, Kristi, Salty Stitcher Design, and Niecy Lynn and I all Zoomed. We were on for about an hour and a half, and it was like a minute and a half. We had so much fun. And it was just good to see them. I miss having them. So thank you for arranging that, Kristi. Thursday, like I said, is Thanksgiving. I hope everyone's going to have loved ones, close friends around, even if it's only by Zoom or FaceTime. And of course, we're having the traditional Damon Penn turducken, a chicken stuffed inside a duck, stuffed inside a turkey. Each bird is deboned except for the turkey wings and legs. And in between it has cornbread stuffing and some kind of sausage stuffing or something in between the birds. So Damon always takes care of that. He cooks it, I do the sides. And so I'm looking forward to that. It really is good. We get it at Harris Teeter, and it's pre-made. So all you have to do is thaw it and cook it. But it is just so moist. The duck just really makes the turkey meat very moist. And it is seasoned. I wouldn't say totally Cajun, but it is a Cajun dish, I believe. So I'm in the middle of trying to get all of my fall things in one place here in the house so that I can pack that up, hopefully get that upstairs before Thanksgiving so that we're ready to bring the Christmas stuff up. Well, I say we're ready to bring it up. Damon will bring all the Christmas boxes up from the basement. And we always get our live Christmas tree the weekend after Thanksgiving and get it put up. So that I'm looking forward to, and we're going to be able to have our holiday open house this year. We couldn't last year because I was in the hospital, but it should be fun. We typically have around 50 guests, and so it's something we've done for 20 years, ever since we moved into this house. And it's just a tradition. We have the neighbors, we have friends, and then we have some of my coworkers that attend. So it's just, it's fun. It really is. Don't forget, starting 1 December, we're doing a cat and a cardinal Christmas sal. The sal is a cat and cardinal sal, or hashtag a cat and cardinal sal. This is designed by Kristi. Happiness is Heart Made. She's joining us for the stitch along, and Niecy Lynn. So please join us if you stitch it and complete it. Now, you don't have to FFO it, but if you get it all stitched, you can be in the drawing for one of 2 PDF charts of your choice from Happiness is Heart Made. And I'll make sure and link her website below. And you can also get it at your LNSs. At least my LNS had it. So also, Jingle Ball, 5th through the 7th December. Excuse me. I'm taking 4 classes. Niecy Lynn, don't forget, you got to go register for your classes. I'm kitting mine up all myself. And I did measure last Floss tube. I showed the, I forget what color it was. It was a reddish, it was a red, sort of a muted red by Fox and Rabbit. And I will have enough for all 3 pairs and to put Ginger, the Christmas cracker by Stacy Nash. So, and somebody said that there's a bonus pair in Annie B's charts. I downloaded the PDF and saved it, but I haven't opened up the pattern. So I need to open that up, and I did find the flosses that I want to stitch it with. Niecy Lynn and I had bought the green pairs when we were at StitchCon 2 years ago, and we bought 2 different neutrals, a white and then more of an ecru by Almond M&M's. Her silks are beautiful, so I'll pull those out to see if I liked either of those on the red fabric. I'm not going to get anything stitched before Jingle Ball. I'm really trying to get my whips down because it's driving me crazy. So I thought I would show you my book of days. So it's getting pretty full. This is a picture of Dallas. He's hiding under the Persian rug in the master suite. He thought he couldn't be seen, but he can. So I'm having a lot of fun with this. And I showed you before, I'm not going to do the book of days next year. I'm doing My Crazy Life by Lori. And I won't flip through this, but I brought it down today because I need to start thinking about, you know, decorating the pages, what I want to do. And it's really got some nice, you know, some nice pages in it. So I want to kind of get my mind wrapped around how I want to handle that starting January the 1st. Speaking of January the 1st, I was on Instagram, and Becca, Sam Bree Stitches, has a new reproduction out. It's Rhoda Jane Carlton, 1894, and it she says she thought this would make a great yeah, totally went out of my mind. Blessing sampler or blessing stitch for 2026. And I love the colors, and I love the saying, love one another. So I think that says it all. So I think that's going to be my January 1st start. It shouldn't take too long. Again, I downloaded the PDF, so I don't know the stitch count or anything, but it shouldn't take too long, I don't think. And I love the colors. Judy, hi. Carrie, hi. Carrie and I met on the plane. Oh, sorry, that was not Duke. That was me this time. Carrie and I met on the plane. I flew through Chicago, and she's from Chicago, and she sat beside of me on the flight to Salt Lake City. So it was so good meeting you, Carrie. I have my 3 framed pieces back from Total Framing in Fairfax. And I left 2. I left the Jardin Privé Autumn Quaker. I don't know how to pronounce it in French, but I left that, and my screen door needlework 1776 Liberty Eagle, and I can't wait because I was having trouble finding the frame that I really liked, and Kim at Total Framing, who always waits on me, I thought I had settled on one because I know I wanted a navy with a little metallic, but she pulled out a frame, just a plain navy frame, and then gold fillet, and it was perfect. If you hear Damon, he's cleaning up the kitchen. He just had breakfast. I'm filming much earlier today. I've got friends coming over at 2 o'clock to finish going through my stamp stuff. I'm getting rid of all of my rubber stamping stuff. And they didn't get finished up last week, so they're coming back this week. And what doesn't get taken is going to Goodwill. Damon's already brought me some heavy-duty bags up from his workshop. So, back to the framed pieces. So, the first one that I'll show you is my Jessie Challenor, and she turned out lovely. The colors are just amazing. The frame is perfect, because Kim always gets me the perfect frames. So I couldn't be happier. I just couldn't be happier. So this and the next piece is going on my sampler wall. I'm trying to see where I can put these down. Then, this is by Leela Studio. And our dear friend Ann Seeley, who passed about a month ago. You'll remember the story. She called me one day and asked if she could stitch Peace on Earth for Peace on Earth. And I said, of course, I don't know when I'm going to start it because I have so many other things. And she said, no, I want to stitch it for you. Not borrow the pattern. I want to stitch it for you. And she passed before she could see it framed. But isn't this beautiful? Look at that little squirrel down in the right-hand corner. I guess it'd be left-hand corner for you. And the bunny. And it's just... So this will be a permanent piece on my sampler wall. And then last, but by no means least, is my We the People by Salty Stitcher Designs. And I love it with the oval frame, or the oval matting. So we've got red, white, and blue matting, with just a little bit showing. And I'm not sure where Damon will hang this in the house, but it turned out gorgeous. And I'm so pleased with it. I just, wow, it's amazing. So it'll be after the first of the year before my other 2 pieces are ready. And I don't know, but I'm gonna try at least to have Freak for the Beak completed. To get framed, because I want a wild frame for that one. So I hope you like my finished pieces. I'm just beyond thrilled with all 3 of them. And Peace on Earth will have a very dear spot in my heart. I have I have a Christmas box from Gowron Stitchery that I'll show you, and the autumn box from the Wishing Thorn. But first, I want to tell you that if you like Winterbury, that Hobby House Needleworks has the blue toile in the travel case and the tool case, and it is beautiful. I just got the travel case. I'm not a big fan. I have one of the tool cases, but I don't know that I'll use it. I mean, it's beautiful, it's blue. I've shown it on the channel before. But if you want to be enabled, go right over to Hobby House, because the blue toile is amazing. Ashley and Jeanne, the first thing I did this morning when I got up and I turned on Floss Tube, and yours was the first one up. So it was so nice getting to watch your Floss Tube first thing. I hope y'all have a very happy Thanksgiving. If you haven't seen We Stitch and We Know Things, I'll link them below. And Marcy, Amnicon Studio, Marcy, something happened and then I forgot that you had your new Floss Tube up, so I'm going to watch that this afternoon. And of course, Niecy Lynn filmed on Friday. Catch came in. She filmed in her stitchy room, and it was so cute. She had all of her Noahs around, so that was cute, especially with Mr. Catch. And Stacy from Bluebird Paper and Thread has a new Floss Tube out. I watched part of that this morning, and I noticed that Sean, the Periwinkle Stitcher, has a new Floss Tube out. I did not have a chance to turn it on, but I think she just posted it in the last 24 hours. So let's get into my haul. I'll do my subscription things first. I'm a member of the Twin Peak Primitives Patreon, and this was one of the charts for November. I love it. I would really like to go back to Amsterdam or to the Netherlands one day, actually, because if we do get back, I want to take the train and go visit the twins. And then Prancer. I think that is so cute. Of course, you know, don't know when I'm going to stitch it, but I will. And then through Crazy Annie's, she and Christina from Siggy's Closet have a collaboration for a Stitchy Box, monthly Stitchy Box goodies. So this is the one for November. The floss ring, and has a little a pumpkin and leaf. And then here's the needle minder. And of course, I will link Siggy's Closet below in the show notes. And then we got Skein of Classic Colorworks Caramel. And then I think this is so cute, and I think it would make a great table gift. It's a little needle minder. And it's just, I love the idea. And then it has 2 pins with it. So that was November's Stitchy Box stuff. And then I've been pine needles. Niecy Lynn and Niecy Lynn and I had our adventure in Salt Lake City when we Ubered to Pine Needles and then took tracks back and even had to change trains, and we still got where we were going. But she had, it's the cutest thing. It's a box. You got the box in January. And then you got 12 different backers and the stuff to go in the box each month. Well, Damon painted the box and glued it for me, and that's as far as I've gotten with the whole series. But you get everything that you need, the finishing, everything. So they are doing something else again this year. I just don't know what, or excuse me, not this year, 2026. I'm just not sure what it is. And then the next two things, well, before I go into those, let me show you my whips. This is actually a new start because I really wanted to get going on some Americana things. And I'm doing 2 challenge projects for Sampler Guild of the Rockies this year. So, and this is in my project keeper that I made, and it has all 3 of my samplers that I got from Hollis Hand Creates. Yeah, Hollis Hand Creates. And I'm only challenging myself for to complete 2 of the samplers, because one of them's really big, and the Plum Street one's big also. But I started with Salute to Abigail. This is in the book Sweet Land of Liberty by Blackbird. It's got 5 projects in it. And I just fell in love with this one. And so I had everything kitted up for me, and it only has 4 colors. And here is where I got to. Now I started it, I forget when I started it, but I got the first little bit in. I think I got about to this light blue, which is Wedgwood MPI silk. And I put it in and I took it out 5 times. I finally got disgusted. I turned the fabric around and started on the other end. Then this morning, I trimmed the fabric down to where I need it, and said that I don't have quite as much fabric that I'm, having to handle, because I do stitch in hand using the sewing method. So that's my Salute to Abigail, and I love it. It's gonna be so pretty. So perhaps I will have that ready to go out to total framing when my other 2 pieces are ready. And I may have shown this, I know I showed it, but I don't know how much I had done. Freak for the Beak, that Nisi Lynn and Kristi and I, it's hashtag Freak for the Beak Sal. It's a 12-month stitch along. I am caught up. This is September, October, and November. I divided it into 11 parts. If you want this, go ahead and take a screenshot. And then I've got to start right over here is December's part. But I love the colors. Now, I did change one of the colors after I got started. I changed this peachy color. I was having trouble seeing it. So on the next bird, I changed it to this green, that emerald green. I think it's, I don't know if it's 666, 766, I don't remember. But anyway, I love it. I just love the colors. I think they are so fun. So those are my 2 whips. And then let's see, what else? This is gonna be a short floss tube today. Sorry, I've lost something on the table. Okay, I found it. All right, so if you ordered the Galron Stitchy Christmas Stitchy box, and you don't want to see what's in it, close your eyes or fast forward 2 or 3, 4 minutes. It's so cute. Got this cute little card signed by Gary and Ronnie. And you know how I love these little wooden things for my stitchy boxes. So this will go in my elegant stitchy box, because I haven't started that one yet. But I will. We got a needle. We got this beautiful pair of embroidery scissors with a green sheath. Something came in this little box. I kept it because I thought it was cute, little cute Christmas pillow box. Then the pattern is Christmas Morning at the Antelier. And it's exclusive design for Gowron Stitchery by Twin Peak Primitives. And I typically don't like people in my cross stitch, but this is just too cute. And of course, you know I love Twin Peak Primitives anyway. We got the fabric. It's Country Mouse by Seraphim Fabrics. I got 40 count. It's Weigart base. Here, I'll take it out. And I've got a new project bag that I can put this in. Yay. Here it is. Beautiful. Beautiful color. And then we got all of the flosses also. I'm not going to take them out of the bag because I like the little nutcracker. So that was the Christmas box from Gowron Stitchery. And then my last little bit of haul, and if you ordered the autumn box from the Wishing Thorn and if you haven't gotten yours yet, then skip forward a few minutes. This one is just fabulous. Sorry, everything's sticking together. Got a cute little note from Burgett on the box, and it came with a little wax seal on the back of the envelope, and then a beautiful postcard. You know, I'll keep that for a stitchy box because that says stitchy box to me. Then we got another card, and this has a little chart on the back, and it's 2 owls sitting on 2 acorns. We got a cute pumpkin, so he will have to go with my autumn things. Got a pumpkin dump cake recipe, a needle minder, and then in this cute little pouch, I love it. It's not Jingle Bells. It sounds like Jingle Bells. It was an acorn. And then these cute little boxes, and each of them have 2 little fall charms. And you know how much I love my charms for the back of pillows or different things. This wonderful bag zips at the top. Then we got a bookmark. These I loved. And oh my gosh. Cat scissors. And can you see how the cat's tail is curled? The other side's just plain, just normal. But they're kitty cats. I love them. I love them. And that looks like it's by CalScottDesigns.com. And it says to gently rub with a cloth prior to use. But there's where she got those from. I wonder if they come in other colors. These are just adorable. Then I'll show you the charts, and then I'll show you, well, I said I would. Then I'll show you the charts, and then I'll show you the fibers. LSC 1848 New Hampshire sampler. This lady probably looks familiar. True Lover's Knot, Betty Wrigley sampler 1849. That's the same lady that's on the bag. This may be my favorite one of the four. Autumn sampler. And then Black Moon Cottage. And those all came with, we got 2 pieces of linen. I got 36 count. This is Fiber on a Whim, Earth. And 36 count Fiber on a Whim, Dusk. Then here are the silken ribbons, came with it. Then 4 skeins of Classic Colorworks, beautiful fall colors. A Water Lilies, what color is this? Copper. And this is Water Lily Silk. I think it's 12 strand, yeah, 12 ply. And lastly, Jenny Thompson flower threads. Those 3 and these 3. And I haven't used the flower threads, so I'm very anxious to see how these are gonna stitch. I'm thinking that they'll have a nice coverage on 36 count. So that is really everything that I have today. Like I said, I thought this was gonna be a quick video. I do have from the shares from Floss Tube 41, my last floss tube. It's at Sharon Williams 6787 for the Jardin Privé Autumn Quaker. This is the one that I just took to the total framing. And then last call, December the 7th, if we don't have anyone, if Deborah and Glenda haven't claimed, these will go back in the shares. But Peace and Goodwill, Deborah Beisel, and the Wheat 14 count Fiber on a Whim, Glenda Mitroff, 2321. And that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks. I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to it. I'll telework on Friday. The market closes at 1 o'clock. So I will have a 2.5 day weekend next weekend, plus Thursday off. So it should be a lot of fun this week. I hope you, again, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me and my kitties, although no one made a showing today. Take care, everybody. Bye.